Day 4. How to say no without feeling guilty. Reset series. Episode 4 of 7. I used to think saying yes made me kind. Helpful, selfless, strong even. But here's the truth. Saying yes to everything made me resentful, exhausted, and invisible, even to myself. I was stretching myself thin, trying to be everything for everyone. But in the process, I was slowly disappearing. If that is where you are today, if no feels selfish or scary, you are not broken. You've just been taught that your worth comes from being useful. Today's reset is going to shift that. Not overnight, not perfectly, but enough to make space for you to breathe again. This isn't about becoming hard or cold. It's about becoming honest. Because boundaries aren't walls, they're clarity. And today, we are going to practice one of the hardest and most freeing resets of all. Saying no without guilt. Not because you don't care, but because you finally remembered that you matter too. Let us start here. When was the last time you said yes when you really meant no? Think about it. That moment where your chest tightened, your gut said don't, but your mouth said sure, no problem. Why? Maybe you didn't want to let someone down. Maybe you were afraid of being seen as difficult. Or maybe, deep down, you did not believe you were allowed to have needs of your own. This is how guilt gets hardwired into our nervous system. We confuse being needed with being loved. We confuse boundaries with rejection. And so we overextend again and again, hoping it will finally feel like enough. But here's the truth you already know. People-pleasing isn't love. It's fear dressed up as kindness. So today's reset is a single, powerful practice. You're going to write one sentence. Just one. I'm allowed to say no to my cow, so I can say yes to how. Fill in the blank. Be specific, be honest. Examples. I'm allowed to say no to weekend plans, so I can say yes to real rest. I'm allowed to say no to last-minute favors, so I can say yes to keeping my word to myself. I'm allowed to say no to being available 24/7, so I can say yes to my mental health. You don't have to say it out loud yet. You don't have to send the text or decline the invite today. But by writing it down, you're building the internal safety that allows change to begin. Boundaries aren't just external, they start inside, with your permission to protect your peace. So take a moment, write it, then read it out loud. Even if it shakes, even if it stings, and breathe. You just reclaimed a piece of yourself. This work isn't easy, especially if you've been the reliable one, the fixer, the go-to person for everyone else. But I want you to hear this clearly. Saying no to something that drains you is saying yes to something that restores you. And that's not selfish, that's sacred. If you complete all 7 days of this series, you'll walk away with a reset system that works, even when you're tired, anxious, overwhelmed, or stuck. So you never have to start over again. And this is just the beginning. Series 1 is about survival mode rhythms, the gentle shifts that help you find clarity and control when everything feels like too much. Future series will go deeper into space, mindset, routines, and restoration, helping you build a reset system that lasts. Tomorrow in Day 5, I'll show you my 5-minute morning reset, no pressure routine. It's how I stopped waking up in panic and started creating peaceful, grounded mornings without a 20-step routine or waking up at 5 a.m. If this episode helped you breathe a little deeper, share it with a friend who might be in survival mode too, and take a moment to reflect. What's your one sentence today? I'm allowed to say no to my cow, so I can say yes to how. You don't need a perfect life plan right now. You just need a moment of clarity that reminds you are allowed to protect your energy. You are allowed to choose yourself. Today you practice peace and not performance. And that's powerful. See you tomorrow for Day 5 of Series 1.